Hi, Michael. Okay, it is evaluation day. I have your watch in here. Chunk it along. You bought this watch brand new at the U.S. Navy Base Exchange at Coronado Amphibious when you were Navy school diver, second class. Military history. And you bought this watch there. Okay, well, it's here and it's running. Let's talk the numbers. The numbers are low, but I've certainly seen worse. They're dropping a bit from them. I have it up to full power. These should run in the 250, 260 range. So obviously we're low off of that, but it's not terribly, it's not out of adjustment terribly. It's a little fuzzy. It's not running bad, all told. I did notice that it has a lot of wear to the lower mainspring arbor port. That's probably never been touched. Got some case back markings in there. So we look at the watch here. A little hazy. Okay, come on. Drop for me, drop. It's got a little bit beginnings of the brassings around the edge around the mainspring barrel. But if you look at this screw head right here, you see that? And look, the whole ratchet wheel is moving. So the upper and the lower are gone. So this is going to need both jewels top and bottom. That's okay. The watch lived a nice long working life. Looks like your winding bridge is loosening a bit too. We're getting some hits here from the weight whapping around. But if you're not running laps, that's not necessarily. It's pretty loose. The problem is finding a 6105B bridge. That's tough. But the bridge is identical to the ones made for other movements in this family, the 6106 and 6119. I have bridges like that. Literally the only thing difference is if it says 5 or 6 or 19 on it. That's crazy. Look at that. Look at that ratchet wheel twist. I haven't seen that in a long time. Wow. Okay. Yeah, jewels top and bottom, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to machine out the bottom, put in a jewel there, and pull out the bushing on the top and put in a jewel there. But once that's done, it'll be, oh boy, it'll be good for basically ever. Because that cures a manufacturing oversight that Seiko did to save a few pennies per watch. It should have always been jeweled, and they never did. Bob Thayer worked in this watch a long time ago, you say. Oh, I've seen, that's not a bad relume job. It's a little pillowy, but it's not bad. Clean it up, it'll be better. Your cannon pinion is super worn. Cannon pinion and maybe your center wheel too. It's not even holding. Hacks though, and your crown locks. That's good. No, it's going to need servicing. Do you know, it doesn't feel to me like the crown's ever been rebuilt either. That seal feels old. I can rebuild this crown with a new seal. I'm one of only like 3 people in the world that can do that. I actually pull the original crown apart and we put a new seal into it, and so the crown seals again. What's crazy, by the way, that's a Type 1. That's a genuine Seiko Type 1. Seiko only made this crystal for like a year, maybe a year and a half. It's this is only the second original Type 1 I've ever seen in the flesh. That's nuts. We make them. We make a perfect recreation of them. So these would have come with a Type 2, which is a little bit lower. It's a little lower top because these high ones were a chip magnet. But we have a Type 1. We have Type 1s. So I could put a Type 1 in here for you or a Type 2. If you like this high top, I can put that back in. That's nuts, though. That's nuts. Type 1. Wacky. All right. You let me know if you want to go ahead. Thank you so much, sir.